afternoon, George.
Good afternoon, Kate.
Just before we start, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and about Glenfarclas, please?
Sure. My name is George Grant. I'm the sixth generation of my family to work here at Glenfarclas. My father is the current chairman. He's the fifth generation. He is my direct boss. Glenfarclas has been around since 1836 when we became legally, got our first license. 1836, as I said, was our first legal year. We have been around a lot longer than that. So this year is a very special year for us. We're 175 years old this year. My family's involvement came about in Glenfarclas in 1865 when we bought the distillery for £511 and 19 shillings. Glenfarclas is a relatively well-known brand here in Scotland, here in the UK. We primarily sell single malt whisky. We are a wide range of products that we have. We have a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 15, 17, 21, 25, 30, 40 and are also 105 cask strength. All these products are single malt.
Wonderful. And where exactly is Glenfarclas in Scotland?
Glenfarclas is located in the northeast of Scotland. We're in a region called Speyside. However, you will see on the bottles of Glenfarclas we call ourselves a Highland whisky. So we are in fact in both regions. So if you do know Scotland well, we're exactly halfway in between Inverness and Aberdeen.
Excellent. And what are the biggest markets for Glenfarclas outside of Scotland? Is it well known?
Glenfarclas is very well known in a lot of more established European markets, Germany, France for example. We have a very good relationship with our distributors and sales are very well there for us. North America and USA and Canada are very good markets for us. Developing markets, Eastern European countries including Russia. Asia we've always done relatively well in, however we have just started selling in India and China.
Excellent. Now, I read recently that one of the Glenfarclas products was voted Single Malt of the Year. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Glenfarclas 40-year-old, which was a new product we brought out last year, which was just a continuation of our line. So it's a new product to add on to our extension. So we had 10, 12, so on, and then we added 40 onto the end of it. This product got voted by the Malt Advocate magazine, which is a very prestigious publication in the United States, as the best Scotch whisky, best single malt Scotch whisky from Scotland.
That's quite an achievement.
It's a great achievement for us, especially when you look at all the other whiskies that we're up against.
Now, just to move on a little bit, can you tell us why you've now decided to start exporting to Brazil?
We've always looked at Brazil as a very important market for whisky. It is, of course, the one of the largest imported whisky markets in the world. They do import, I think it's almost 10 million litres of alcohol. And so it's a huge market for us to be able to break into. However, at the moment, only 0.5% of all whisky sales in Brazil are single malt, which is the category obviously we're going to be going into. But we do see as more and more people have drunk whisky, want to expand their knowledge, want to know better products out there, are moving away from blended whisky and want to drink single malt. We've not really had the opportunity to look at Brazil before, but we now have a wonderful girl who works with us called Kate, who will obviously speaks the language and will be able to assist us in promoting and selling Glenfarclas in Brazil.
Excellent. And what are your plans for entering the Brazilian market? How do you plan to introduce consumers to us?
Plans for getting Glenfarclas into the Brazilian market is obviously going to be corely through our distributor, who we've just appointed, which is Evandro and Douglas, who are going to be looking after Glenfarclas in the Brazilian market for us. They have a very good knowledge of media base within Brazil, and hopefully they're going to be able to use that knowledge to be able to promote Glenfarclas through that direction. For our own sidelines, I suppose Glenfarclas will be able to promote itself the same way as we promote it in every other country, which is getting out there, speaking to people, letting people taste the product, letting them know the product. But obviously we will be under the total direction of our distributor, Evandro and Douglas.
Wonderful. And that's through the Mellow & Man import company, is that right?
That is correct, yes.
Excellent.
Yes, we're very much looking forward to working with Mellow & Man in the forthcoming years.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.